Fake IDs are being used by over 30% of US teens to buy alcohol before they turn 21. But with punishments like community service, huge fines, and sometimes even jail time, the competition has become enormous to get teens the highest quality fakes at the lowest prices. And with literally hundreds of sites available on the ClearNet, it's become difficult for teens to get them in the first place. Before I jump into what they are, how illegal they are to use, and if any vendor sites are even legit, it would be greatly appreciated if you subscribed. Let's see if I can break 10K before the new year. Ever since I was 13 and my dad gave me a sip of his Bud Light, I've always asked myself, how do I get one of these myself? And while, of course, getting older friends to buy you one or asking someone in front of a gas station to get you one are viable strategies, I've always been intrigued by the concept of fake IDs. Not only do they give you a bunch of freedom, but there are also tons of websites available that offer 1 to 4 week shipping. Fake IDs are fake driver's licenses that are made to look like one-to-one replicas of the real deal. And it's mainly used by teenagers to circumvent the alcohol and tobacco law that makes you wait until you're 21 to buy them. For example, you can buy one at 19 and then basically go into any bar, buy as much nicotine as you want, and get alcohol all the way up until you're 21. However, they do come at a cost. So if you get caught using one, I'll be honest, you'll probably just get it taken away. From a poll of 1,000 college students, only 20% face any consequences harsher than that. But if you do get unlucky, the consequences can be pretty harsh. One Reddit user said that he had to spend the night in jail, basically however long it takes to get bailed out, which will be plenty of time because no one is moving fast. Then 12 months of pretrial diversion, which is basically community service, a shitload of money, and probation meetings and drug tests for a year. Also, a heads up for my yee boys, if you're in Texas, it's considered a felony to possess a Texas ID. In Texas, that wasn't issued by the Texas DMV. And also, how illegal are the activities they can do with them? Because not only owning one can be illegal, but you can also get slammed for, other charges in relation to that. For example, if you get caught trying to buy alcohol, you could also be hit with a MIP charge, which is actually a minor in possession. And yeah, you're obviously in possession of something illegal, which is the alcohol. Basically an extra charge that will, they'll charge you. It's mostly going to give you fines, but you don't want to be hit with that. Well, it seems like everyone has a fake these days. I don't know if it really seems worth it to me individually, because I don't think, getting hit with a minor in possession felony charge of fake identification, all just to, get a little crunk with your boys or girls. I don't know if that seems worth it at all. I also wouldn't want a criminal record before I even get to graduate college. Also, interesting thing to note is that buying nicotine with these fake IDs, it's a breeze because only 3% of males have been refused service and only 10% of females. Weird discrepancy with the gender there, but just thought that'd be interesting to add. So finally, are any of these sites legit? The answer is yes. Again, I do not recommend any of this. I do not think it's a good idea, but here is a official vendor list from the Fake IDs subreddit. I honestly would trust them. Anyways, so we got our official vendor list. Not that many compared to the list of scam websites. Fake IDs, Fake Your Drank, Evolved IDs, ID Book 1. The rest I really didn't hear much about during my research of this video. Like I said, if you do get one, and use it like 5 times, there's, a pretty good chance that you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get it taken away. So, if you are smart with it, maybe that number will be a bit lower. But like anything that you do that's illegal, I honestly wouldn't do it at all because you're eventually gonna get shafted. If you're lucky, that's great. But if not, then you get your shit taken away. You may land a felony. Anyways, I'll leave these lists in the description because me reading out all of these websites won't help anyone. But if you're interested, here's some legit and here's some scams. At the end of the day, if we're being honest, there are tons of countries where the drinking age is much, much lower. For example, here in Germany, I could have bought this beer when I was 16, and harder stuff when I was 18. But you have to consider the risks versus the rewards, because just because it's not a morally bad thing to do doesn't mean it's not gonna be punished. Weed, for example, has been legal for years now, and there's still people, tons of people, that get hit with a felony for having a dab pen in their pockets during an unlucky encounter with a cop. So, like I said, I don't think it's morally wrong, but I wouldn't risk it. Especially also since you have no idea what these companies are going to do with your data once you send them the info, and the picture, and all the other shit you're sending them. Anyway, videos coming weekly, and make sure to hit the subscribe button so I can get 10K before 2022. It'll be greatly appreciated, and see ya!